How dare you try to question me? This house belongs to your father and so, sweetheart, your father is sick. Somebody has to run things. Look at me when I speak to you. I am running things now. You are young. You are strong. You will fit perfectly in the position of a maid in your own father's house. How does that sound, huh? You either take the options I gave you, or you pack your things and leave. I am being generous, you know? You don't even have a choice. So why?
Mommy? Did this kitchen girl piss you off again? I don't know why she never does anything right.
Just making sure she knows her place in this house.
Yeah, whatever. Hey, kitchen girl, go fix me breakfast now. I want fried plantain and scrambled eggs with smoothie. Hurry!
Ada! Is that plantain I'm smelling? Yes.
I told you I'm not eating carbs this week. Do you ever listen? Are you deaf?
Good morning, Temi.
Don't good morning me! Throw that plantain away and make me avocado toast. And use the good bread, not the cheap one mommy bought.
But Temi, you...
Use the bread in the blue bag. And you better hurry with that and come do my laundry.
Temi, you specifically asked for plantain and scrambled eggs. Why are you...
Wait, are you questioning me? Are you mad?
No, I'm sorry.
Sorry for yourself, bush girl.
Just whatever. Make me my avocado toast.
Ada! Where the hell is my breakfast?
Temi, I'm coming.
Quiet of the night, where shadows move slow. There's a story in the dark.
Is there anything else you'd like me to do for you?
Nobody knows.
Just shush away.
Through the tears and the fire, through the highs and the lows.
How long does it take for you to fix me a simple avocado toast? Were you planning to starve me to death?
It took me just 10 minutes. And that was because you made me...
Oh, please just shut up. Your sorry ass always has excuses. Give me my food.
Is there anything else you'd like me to do for you?
You've got a kitchen knife with you? Pluck out your damn left eye for me.
Welcome to Cruise Prefect, where the dreams come alive. Every scene, every heartbeat feels
Good morning, Papa. Hope you're well. I had to sneak to come see you since they're all in their rooms.
I am coming back, Papa. I don't know how yet, but I am coming back. And when I do, everything they took from us, every single thing, I'll collect it back with interest.
I have to go before someone finds me here.
every face got a past, every soul got a scar, every road leads somewhere, doesn't matter how far.
Yes! Yes!
How am I going to sneak out of this house without them suspecting anything? I've got to be smart about this.
I need a plan. My stepmother can't know I got a job. What do I do now? God, please forgive me because I'm about to lie my way out of this house.
Mommy,
I am not your mother.
you're right. You can never be my mother. I'm sorry.
What do you want?
I came to seek permission. A friend of mine is sick. She lives on the mainland and I'd love to go see her.
Is that why you barged into my room and interrupted my peaceful moment? Bitch, you can get lost for all I care. I don't give a damn about you, young woman.
I'm sorry, I just thought you should know.
This friend of yours, who is she? Have she been here before?
No, you stopped all my friends from visiting me, remember? So there's no way she could have visited me, not since you moved in here.
Whatever. You're lucky I'm in a good mood today. Just make sure there's no chores left undone and return on time to prepare dinner. Now get out of my room.
Thank you, stepmother.
And make sure you take a proper bath. You reek of cinders and ashes!
They say the dress code is black. This is the only black dress I have, and also the only nice dress I have too. It's kinda worn out, but I just hope it works.
I haven't felt this pretty in a long time. Ada, you've got this.
Bye, Gala! What we now here? Cold drinks! Fine hand to you, they go.
Yes. VI na how much?
Now 200 naira.
They say every Cinderella story starts with loss. Mine started with love. I was my father's daughter, his only child, his soft spot, his everything. My mother died when I was young, but my father made sure I never felt it too deeply. He was wealthy, yeah, but more than that, he was present. My home was full of laughter, full of peace, full of him, until he met her. Miss Ronke didn't come like trouble. She came like comfort, gentle voice, sweet smile, the kind of woman you don't suspect until it's too late. My father trusted her, he loved her, and he married her.
Dad, you can't be with that woman. She's not good for you.
Ada, I know you're trying to be overprotective, but Ronke is a nice lady. You should try and get to know her.
You're not getting me, Dad. I am not feeling her. She has a mission, Daddy. She doesn't love you. Can't you see?
I hear you, but give her a chance. We're getting married soon. So the earlier you start liking her, the better for you.
What? Daddy, you can't be serious.
Oh yes, I am.
And slowly things began to shift. Papers were signed, decisions were made. Everything he built quietly started carrying her name. Then one morning, my father collapsed, just like that. He didn't die, but he never stood the same again. And somehow, in the silence he was trapped in, she found her voice, took the house, took the business, took control of everything. And me? I became the girl in the corner of her own father's mansion, waiting for my story to change.
We don't reach VI. Who they drop?
Oh, me. Thank you.
Welcome to Echo Hotel.
Good evening, madam.
Okay, this is it. I've got this.
Tonight is a very special night. All the pillars and dignitaries of Lagos will be present here. I don't want any mistakes. Not with the food, your services, or otherwise. Is that clear? I need you all to be on your A games tonight. Is that clear?
Yes, sir!
Have you worked events before?
No, sir. But I cook every day and I am a fast learner.
Everyone says they're a fast learner. What is your name?
Adaeze Okafo, sir.
Adaeze, you will be on the main floor. Table service, keep your head up. Don't apologize for existing. And if anyone is rude to you, you smile. You walk away and you find me. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now go. All of you, get to work.
Champagne, please.
He's so cute.
That girl. The pretty dark-skinned girl that just left this table. The one with the champagne tray. I want every detail about her. Where she lives, her name, everything. Yes, sir.
Adaeze, table 7. The guest spilled wine and he requested specifically for you to come clean it up. Go clean the area and take fresh napkins. Go quickly.
Yes, sir. Right away.
I'm sorry about that.
It's no problem at all, sir.
The food tonight, it's extraordinary. Did you have anything to do with it?
I'm on the service team, sir. Credit belongs to Chef Biodun.
I know Biodun. He doesn't let people he doesn't trust near his food. How long have you worked for him?
I'm new, sir.
Namdi.
Ada.
Excuse me, I have to take this.
Of course, sir.
What the fuck is wrong with me? Why am I blushing because of simple handshake?
Abego, this is not why we're here. Let me go around my shift, abeg.
Here's your pay for tonight. And for a job well done, I'm retaining you as staff. So come back next Saturday, don't be late.
Thank you, chef.
Namdi.
Ada.
Hello?
Baby girl, have you seen what's happening on Instagram this evening?
Girl, I don't have time for this. Just give me the tea.
Namdi Coker. He was at the gala at Echo Hotel this evening. He looks so hot, girl.
For real? Oh my god, my crush. Girl, I'ma have to call you at Gak.
Oh, look how hot he is. Strong arms, broad chest, complete package. I just wish I would have the chance to spend just one night with him. Just one.
What?
Is this not Ada? I thought she said she was going to visit a friend on the mainland. What is she doing with my man?
That bitch. Trying to take what's mine. How did she manage to get his attention? Just look the way he's staring at her. I thought he had taste. Oh, Ada.
No problem. Let's see what mommy has to say about this. That bitch is so cooked!
$50K for just one night? I've never held this kind of money before. At least not since they took everything from me. Let me count it again to be sure. Wow, so I really worked for this. That means if Chef Biodun keeps calling me back every Saturday and maybe Sundays for big events, I'll be looking at $200K every month. And maybe more if I get promoted to senior staff. This isn't freedom yet, but it's a loose brick in the wall for me, one step at a time. Ada, good morning, Temi.
How is your sick friend? The one you allegedly went to the mainland to visit. She's fine. How was your night?
Interesting. We went to Lola Fashola's thing on the island.
You know Lola, her dad owns that shipping company.
The venue was Echo Hotel. Nice place.
Very nice. Funny thing, someone posted pictures from an event happening downstairs, some big corporate thing.
I was looking through the photos and I saw something interesting in the background of one of them.
That's a very nice dress. Is that one of Lola's friends?
Ada, don't play with me this early morning. I'm not playing with you. Your breakfast is ready. Should I bring it to the dining room? I'm telling mommy.
Tell her, your sausages are ready. Let me know when you're ready to eat.
We'll see. I'm bursted.
What am I going to say if my stepmother finally confronts me? This is messed up.
It's too early for visitors. Who could that be?
Who is this? This car looks so expensive. Could it be one of my stepmom's friends?
Hello, good morning, ma'am. How may I help you?
Good morning. My name is Zara Williams. I'm the executive assistant to Mr. Namdi Coker of Eco Heritage Holdings. I am looking for an Adaeze Okafor. I was told this is her address.
I am Adaeze Okafor.
Good. Mr. Coker would love to offer you a full-time position with the Events and Hospitality Division of Eco Heritage Holdings. He was impressed by your work at Saturday's gala and has spoken with Chef Biodun, who gave you an excellent reference. He spoke very highly of your work.
There's a formal interview, of course, but he wanted me to make contact personally rather than through the usual channels.
Who is that?
Good morning. I am Mrs. Okafor, Adaeze's mother. What can we do for you?
Good morning, ma. I was just explaining to Miss Adaeze.
She's my daughter.
Whatever you have for her, you can discuss with me. She's young. She needs guidance. Please come inside. Let me offer you something.
Like I said, Ada is my daughter. So whatever you have for her, you need to go through me. You know how these Gen Zs can be. So remind me, Ms. Zara Williams, what you're here for again.
Well, I was just telling your daughter that my boss, Mr.
Miss Williams, I will call the number on your card to schedule the interview directly. Thanks for coming.
Lovely. We'll expect your call, Adaeze. If that's all, I'll take my leave now. Good morning, ladies.
This woman is definitely up to something, and I know she would stop at nothing.
Yes, I need something confirmed for me. No, not later. Now. There's a company, Eco Heritage Holdings. I need to know who's hiring, who's recommending, and who's been recommended.
Yes.
Specifically a young girl, Adaeze Okafor. Good, track it. And listen carefully. If there's any scheduled meeting, interview, or contact tied to that name, I want to know before it happens. No mistakes. Call me when you have something useful.
No. Panic is luxury, and I can't afford that now. I know she's 3 steps ahead of me, but I'm gonna be 10 steps ahead of her. May the best player win.
Adaeze?
Yes. Good morning, Miss Williams. I wanted to follow up directly, as I said.
Smart. Can you come in on Wednesday, 10 a.m.? Our offices are in VI. I'll send the address to this number.
I'll be there.
One more thing. Mr. Coker doesn't typically pursue candidates this way. He saw something Saturday night. Don't waste it.
I won't. Thank you.
Temi,
Yes, Mommy.
That woman this morning. The one with the car. You know the company, Eco Heritage Holdings?
Of course, Namdi Coker's company. His father built it. He took over 5 years ago. They do real estate, developments, events. They're everywhere on the island. Why?
And Namdi Coker himself?
Mommy, that guy is the most eligible bachelor in Lagos right now. 31, no girlfriend, at least none that has been confirmed publicly. Focused on his business.
His mother has been pushing him to settle down. Everyone knows. He was at the Heritage Gala last week. I saw pictures of...
Bisi darling, go upstairs and check on your stepfather. Take him his water and medicine.
Of course, Mother.
That girl has stumbled into something. We are going to make sure it does not go anywhere. Not for her.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that Namdi Coker is looking for something. And whatever it is he thinks he saw in that kitchen girl, that impression can be corrected. I know Fumi Coker, his mother. We were in the same women's fellowship at Ikoyi Club 2 years ago. We're not close, but we're cordial. A cordial call between two mothers. Mentioning I have a daughter, a well-raised, well-educated daughter who would be a wonderful fit for someone his mother has been trying to settle down. These things are done, Temi. This is how Lagos works. And the job? The interview? There are many ways to make an interview go badly. The simplest way is to ensure the candidate never arrives. Prepared. Okay, Wednesday. What am I gonna wear? Okay, the black dress I wore to the gala. But wait, Namdi saw me in same dress the last time. What would he think when he see me wearing same dress to the interview? Why am I even bothered about what he would think? Why is that guy even stuck in my head? I'm such an idiot. I can't be his spec. For someone like him?
Ada, focus abeg. You've worked hard for this opportunity. Don't go and blow it up, Omo. But that guy is so fine. Ada, focus.
Nothing's supposed to concern me and love now like this.
That my black dress, I will rewear it with pride.
Nothing concern me and who go notice me abeg.
I heard you have an interview.
I'm just asking. Because I've met Namdi Coker before, you know, at events. He's very particular about the people around him. Very, very particular. Background checks, references. It will be a shame if something from your past made you look unreliable or dishonest.
Something like what?
I don't know. Like sneaking out of the house to work events without telling anyone, while you're supposed to be here caring for a sick man. That should be your half-dead papa if I'm not mistaken. It paints a certain picture, doesn't it? Of someone who is deceptive, selfish, someone who can't be trusted.
Temi, your mother took my father's company. She took his house, his business, his name. She took 10 years of my life, and she's still not satisfied. But I need you to hear me very clearly. Whatever she is planning, whatever you are helping her plan, it will not work. Not this time. Did you just talk back at me?
Yes. And one more thing. The next time you talk about my father like that, you would wish you never did. You don't want to see the other side of me, do you?
Is that a threat?
No, it's a promise.
Papa, something is happening. Something good, I think. But Madam knows, and she's already making moves.
I need to ask you something. And I know you can't answer me the way you used to. But just squeeze my hand if the answer is yes. Okay?
Before the stroke, did you sign anything else? Anything besides the company documents? Anything about this house?
Was it about me?
Where?
I'll find it, Daddy. But I have to go now before someone sees me. Sleep well. I love you so much. The house is still awake. Guess I'll just have to wait.
It's time.
I'm here, Papa. I'm going to look now. Go to sleep. I'll be careful.
March 2020. This was 2 months before my father's stroke. Okay, let me see.
Bankole and Banjos Legal Associates, Lagos. I don't recognize this law firm. This one, the lawyers, not law firm my stepmother used to claim my father's house.
And his company. What am I staring at? A deed of trust?
March 2020. Before my father's stroke, he legally and quietly, through a separate lawyer my stepmother knew nothing about,
Transferred a deed of trust for this house. This very house that I'm being turned into a slave in. And I'm the beneficiary.
That means this house belongs to me, not my stepmother. It has been mine since 6 years ago. She stole it from me.
Okay.
Nice try, stepmother. Now that I know what truly belongs to me, I will take everything back with interest. Every single thing you stole from me.
And I'm never letting you break me again. Never!
Papa, I found it. I understand now.
You protected me. You've always protected me. Rest. I have a plan.
Adaeze.
Good morning, sir. I'm sorry to disturb you.
You are not disturbing me. What do you need?
I have an interview with Echo Heritage Holdings on Wednesday. I think someone may try to interfere with it before I get there.
I don't have details of how, but I wanted you to know in case someone contacts to give bad accounts of me.
Is the person who might try to interfere your family?
Something like that.
I will speak to Zara Williams personally today. I will tell her exactly what I observed on Saturday night. You don't need to worry about your reference.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. Just be exactly what I told her you were, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Back to work.
One wall reinforced. Sule! Sule! Where the hell is this imbecile? Come and open this gate for me, Joe. I don't have all day.
In the quiet of the night, where shadows move slow, there's a story in the through the tears and the
Okay,
cries,
she's gone.
through the highs and the lows, every frame tells the truth.
Hello, Adaeze Okafor. I know you don't know me, but I know you and I have some very important information to share with you. Call me with this number when you're alone.
Every whisper, every secret untold. Welcome to Cruise Prefect, where the dreams come.
Miss Okafor, thank you for calling. I was beginning to think my message had not reached you.
It reached me. I just needed to find somewhere private.
I understand completely. I want to first tell you, your father is a man I respect deeply. I have met many clients in my years of practice.
He's one of the few who came to me not to protect his assets, but to protect his child. That is not as common as it should.
I need to see you in person. What I have to share is not the kind of thing a phone call can hold. Can you come to my office today? I am in Ikoyi, Awolowo Road.
Today? What time?
11 a.m., if that works for you.
It works. I'll be there.
Omo, this dress don't suffer for my hand, sha. But waiting I go do as I no get another one now. We move regardless.
Pretty like a flower. The money remains.
Hi, Papa. I have good news. The lawyer called me, Bankole. I am going to see him today. Is there anything I need to know before I go? Papa, 3 squeezes? I know one means yes, but we've never done 3 before. Why 3? What are you trying to say? Is it 3 things? 3 things I'm going to find out? Okay. Okay, Papa. I'll find out all 3.
We are Cruise Prefect.
Thank you, madam. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too.
Good morning, ma'am. Are you on appointment? Good morning to you too. No, I'm not on appointment, but I spoke with Mr. Bankole this morning.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but that doesn't guarantee. You have to book an appointment before you get to see him. But he's expecting me. Are you Adaeze Okafor?
Yes, I am.
Oh, I'm so sorry. His office is the second door by the right, 3rd floor. The elevator is this way.
Thank you.
Adaeze Okafor, welcome. Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Before I begin, I want to explain to you why it took me so long to reach you. Your father gave me a number for you when he came to see me in March 2020. When I tried to call, roughly 8 months after his stroke, that number was no longer active. I sent letters to the Lekki address. There was no response, which I later understood was because Mrs. Ronke,
Your stepmother had taken over the house correspondence. I tried through mutual contacts of your father's business circle. Most of them by that point had lost touch with him after the company changed hands. I want you to understand that this delay was not for lack of trying.
I understand. I believe you, sir.
Your father came to me in March 2020 because he was afraid. He did not say it in those words. Your father was not the kind of man to easily say he was afraid. But I've been reading clients for 40 years, and I knew what I was staring at. He had married a woman he was no longer certain of. He had already, at her request, made certain changes to his company structure that he was beginning to regret. He came to me because he wanted to protect what remained. And he was very specific about what mattered to him most. You. He transferred the Lekki property to a trust in your name. You already know this. You found the document, right?
Your father said you were sharp. He said if you found out about the chest, you would have already looked. He asked me to take that as confirmation that you were ready.
But the house was not all. Here is the Okafor Family Trust Asset Schedule. This document lists 3 items. Item 1, the Lekki property which you already know of.
Item 2, a plot of land, 2,400 square meters, Banana Island.
Purchased 2018 in Chief Emmanuel Okafor's name.
My father owns a land in Banana Island? I never knew. He never mentioned it either, and it has never appeared in any of the documents my stepmother has touched.
That's because it was purchased through a different entity. A small holding company registered quietly in 2017 under a different name. Your late mother's maiden name.
Yes. Your father had used your mother's maiden name to register a company and had bought land in Banana Island without telling anyone. Moving on. Item 3.
The 40% shareholding in a logistic company. Not the Okafor Logistics Company you know. A different company registered in 2019. A company called CO Swift Solutions,
Incorporated with 4 shareholders, one of whom was Chief Emmanuel Okafor, holding 40%.
CEO Swift Solutions. What is this company?
You see, in 2019, your father entered into a quiet partnership with 3 other logistics businessmen. They pooled resources and registered a separate freight company as a growth venture, separate from Okafor Logistics. Your father contributed startup capital and his industry knowledge. And because it was registered before Mrs. Ronke became a CO director of Okafor Logistics, and because it was registered under your father's personal holding, she had no legal access to it. She did not know it existed.
CO Swift has been operating for 6 years. Without your father's active involvement due to his health, his partners have been running it and holding his 40% share in trust, pending contact with his next of kin.
They're aware of the trust instrument. They have been waiting. The company's last valuation, 6 months ago, placed his 40% stake at approximately...
Holy Moses. 10 billion naira?
Approximately. The formal valuation would need to be updated. But that is the ballpark.
My father was worth 10 billion naira?
In this one asset alone.
And my stepmother doesn't know.
She knows nothing about the CO freaked or the land in Banana Island. Only the Lekki Trust document exists in the main estate record she has access to. And even that, she doesn't know about.
What do I need to do?
Don't worry. I'll walk you through.
Mr. Bakonle, thank you so much for today. You have no idea how much this means to me. I look forward to seeing you soon, however. I'll love to take my leave now.
I'll walk you to the door.
Your father said one more thing when he came to see me. I wrote it down because I had a feeling it would matter someday.
My daughter's name is Adaeze. She will come. When she does, tell her I was never as strong as she is, but I tried.
And where are you coming from by this time?
I went out.
More like you sneaked out. That's what kitchen girls like you are good at.
Shut up, Temi. Ada, you haven't answered my question. I said, where are you coming from?
I said I went out.
Is that supposed to be an answer to my question?
And what are you expecting to hear from me? I just told you I went out, and I'm back.
I see. Go and prepare dinner. I'm starving. Of course. Dinner would be ready in an hour. That girl is up to something. Did you hear the way she spoke to me? She has never done that before. She was always too scared to even look me in the eye.
No, Mommy. I think you're over-exaggerating. Ada is just a dumb kitchen rat. Her whole life revolves around house chores and the kitchen, and I'm glad we reduced her to that. She only got lucky bumping into Namdi and probably begged him to employ her, which I'm very sure she'll get disqualified. She's not that smart to give you sleepless nights, so just chill, I beg.
Look at the way I'm smiling at your foolishness. You don't know that that girl is more smart and has more brain than you. Look at how your mouth is rushing, eh? Mumu girl, you have no ounce of me in you. The only thing you know how to do is go clubbing, shopping, be on your phone 24/7, run after useless boys and spend money that is not even yours on them. I told you to keep a close eye on her. I had my reasons. Where were you when she stepped out of the house?
I was having my beauty sleep.
You were having your beauty sleep. Just listen to yourself. What day of the week is today? Tuesday? And that doesn't ring a bell to you? Of course it won't. She was only supposed to leave this house tomorrow for her interview, but she stepped out today to God knows where, dummy. Does that ring a bell now? Mommy, you're right, oh. Where could she have been to? Go and ask your grandfather. See, let me warn you. I'm already trying so hard to make sure Ada doesn't get that job. Don't make it harder than it already is for me. Better get your head in the game.
I'm sorry, Mom. I'll do better. Papa, I'm back. It's been a very long day. Long enough for me to find out the whole truth. Mr. Banco told me everything.
Everything about the hidden assets and the company. Everything you transferred to my name. And the last message you left with him for me the last time you visited him. Thank you, Papa, for not leaving me empty. Now I want you to rest. Put your mind to rest and go to sleep. I promise you, Papa. We will get back everything Ronke and her daughter stole from us. Sleep now. I love you so much.
Tomorrow, I, Adaeze Okafor, heir to a Lekki property, a banana island plot, and a 10 billion naira stake in a freight company, will walk into Echo Heritage Holdings in my second-hand dress, and my mother's cheekbone, and my father's eyes, and show Namdi Koka exactly what he had seen across a ballroom.
Good morning, Papa. Today is the day. I'll tell you everything when I get back.
Good morning.
You're dressed.
I have somewhere to be this morning.
Somewhere to be. Where? An appointment. What kind of appointment?
A personal one.
The interview.
Yes.
Ada, sit down.
Ada, darling, I have been thinking. You're 23. You're young. You have been in this house helping, which I appreciate. I want you to know I appreciate it, even if I don't always say it. But I think it's time we talked about your future. Properly. I know the right people, Ada. I have connections. I could make a phone call this minute and have you placed in a good position, a real position. Somewhere appropriate for someone of your background. You don't need to go chasing opportunities to the back door of events. That is not dignified. That is not who your father would want you to be.
My father would want me to go for my interview. I'll be back in the evening.
Small madam, I look very, very fine today, wallahi.
Thank you, Malam Sule.
It's me. She left. She's going. Yes. Then do it now, before she gets there. Make sure it gets to the right person before 10 a.m. I don't care how you do it. Just make sure that when she walks into that building, they're already expecting someone they can't trust.
Nobody knows. Through the tears and the fire, through the highs and the lows, every frame tells the truth that the silence won't show.
Hi, good morning. My name is Adaeze Okafor and I'm here for an interview. Miss Okafor, you're expected. Please have a seat. Someone will be with you shortly.
Every whisper, every secret untold. Welcome to Cruise Prefect, where the dreams
Adaeze Okafor. Right on time. Come with me.
Of course.
feels too real to deny.
Chef Biodun called me yesterday. He spoke very highly of you. In 25 years of knowing that man, I have never heard him call someone exceptional. That is word, not mine.
Thank you for telling me. I'm telling you this because what I'm about to say next will make more sense in that context. This morning before you arrived, we received a call from someone who claimed to know you personally. The call was directed to our HR office, not me, which tells me it was planned that way because the caller knew I had spoken with you directly and that going through me would not work.
The caller said you had left a previous employer's household under suspicious circumstances, that you had been caught stealing, that you are not to be trusted with access to the company's senior offices.
What happened to the call?
HR flagged it and sent it to me because my name was on the candidate's file. I sent it to Mr. Namdi Koka.
And?
He said, and I quote, "If someone is trying that hard to stop her from getting here, I want to know why. Bring her up."
Go in and wait for him. He'll be with you shortly. There's water on the table. Take a breath. You already handled the hardest part. You got here. You've got this. Good luck, Ada. I'm rooting for you.
Where the dreams come alive.
Adaeze Okafor.
Yes, sir.
Someone called my HR office this morning to tell me not to hire you. You already know that, right? Zara told you.
She did.
Is that connected to why you're at the gala carrying trays instead of sitting on a table?
My father built a company. He remarried. He had a stroke. His wife restructured company into her name.
While he was still in the hospital, I stayed to look after him. That is why I was carrying trays. Not because it's all I'm capable of, but because it is what the situation required.
What is your father's name?
Chief Emmanuel Okafor. He ran Okafor Logistics, Victoria Island.
Okafor Logistics. My father's company used Okafor Logistics for freight services between 2015 and 2021. Your father personally managed 2 of our largest contracts.
My father spoke about him always. Said he was the most reliable logistics man in Lagos. Said when Okafor Logistics shut down, we spent 8 months trying to find a replacement half as dependable.
I'm going to ask you a question that is not on our standard interview form. And you don't have to answer it. But I find that the answers people give to questions that aren't on forms tells me more than the ones that are.
Ask.
What do you actually want? Not from this job, not from this building. From your life. What is it you're working towards?
I want to rebuild everything.
Everything?
Yes, everything. Everything that was taken from my father. His name, his business, his legacy. I want to do it legally, properly, in the daylight, not in spite.
So that when it is done, he can know that it happened while he's still here to witness it. That is what I'm working towards. Everything else, this job,
This interview, every shift I've worked for Chef Biodun, is a step towards that. I do not apologize for the size of it.
Let's start from the beginning, shall we?
of course, we shall.
I have a board meeting in 40 minutes. The position I have in mind for you is not what we advertised. What we advertised was a hospitality coordinator role. That is not what this is turning into. I'm thinking of a role on my executive team. Project liaison, coordinating between our events division, our property development arm, and our external partners.
Huh?
It requires someone who can move between words and not lose themselves in any of them. Someone who observes more than they perform. Someone who understands how to be in a room full of powerful people without being consumed in it.
I watched you walk that gala for 4 hours. I watched how you move, how you read the room. The Ada I watched across the ballroom was already doing this job. She was just doing it with a tray in her hand. I would love to offer you a 6 weeks probationary period at full executive level. Salary details with Zara. Start date Monday if that works for you.
It works.
Good. I look forward to working with you, Miss Adaeze Okafor.
Sir, you have to let go of my hand now.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
One more thing. The person who made that call this morning, the one trying to stop you from getting here, my head of security flagged the number when it came through HR.
It is registered to a company called Savage and Associates. I don't need to know the details, but I want you to know that I know.
I know.
Finally, my black dress has retired. Seems like this corporate world is gonna suit me. Regardless, all praise to the Creator. Let me go check on Papa before I leave.
Good morning, Papa. Hope you're well.
In the quiet of
I have something to show you. Take a look.
where shadows move slow.
Look, Papa, I got the job. And with a senior executive position at that, Papa. Everything is finally turning around for our good Papa.
Through the highs and the lows,
I know you're proud of me, right? I'm just getting started.
Did you do what I asked you to do yesterday? Did you call Eco Heritage Holding?
You're going out again.
Well, good morning to you too. And yes, I'm going out. I'm going to work.
Work.
Yes.
And the house, your father, breakfast?
Madam Sule knows Papa's morning routine. I have spoken with him. And Bisi and Temi are adults now. They can make their own breakfast.
Ada, we need to talk about what you think is happening here. I know what is happening. I got a job. I start today. I'll be home by 7. I'll make dinner when I get back. As I always do. This job, Eco Heritage Holdings. You understand that I know people there, right?
I know. And you still think this is wise?
I think it is necessary, which is more important than wise.
Miss Okafor, welcome. Zara is expecting you on 8. Here is your temporary visitor's pass. A permanent one would be issued before the end of the week.
Thank you, Susie.
The elevator is this way.
Okay, thanks.
Good morning, Adaeze. You're 12 minutes early. I respect that.
Thank you, Miss Zara.
This is your onboarding schedule for the week. Your desk is through there. You're sharing the executive floor with the senior project team for now. Your access card will be ready by 11. Welcome aboard.
There's a team meeting at 10 that Mr. Namdi wants you to sit on. Not to present, to observe. He wants you to understand the landscape before you start operating in it.
You look that part. Matter of fact, high compliment.
Thank you.
One more thing. Mr. Namdi doesn't do personal. He doesn't mix. He's professional to the bone and he expects same. But he moved 3 meetings on Wednesday afternoon to attend your interview. I'm not telling you what to do with that information. I'm just telling you. Thank you for telling me.
Let me show you to the boardroom. I'm not supposed to be in there. I'll just show you. So come with me. After you. Sorry for interrupting. I was just,
Adaeze, come in and have a seat.
I just wanted you to join this meeting so you can observe and take note where necessary. Let's begin. What do we have on ground?
The acquisition timeline is still too optimistic. We are projecting infrastructure readiness in 6 months on a site that hasn't completed regulatory reviews.
That's assuming our community approval delays us. Our engagement consultants don't think they will.
With respect, community sentiments in Lekki Phase 2 shifts quickly once demolition starts. We should prepare for resistance early.
This is cruise proof.
Adaeze, how was it? Hope you didn't get too lost in the long, boring talks.
No, not at all, sir. Matter of fact, I learned a lot.
Impressive. Actually, when we're alone, we don't have to be that professional. Call me Namdi.
Sir, I don't think they'll be
I insist. Relax. It's not that deep.
Okay, sir.
Okay, what?
Namdi?
Better. It's pretty late. Mind if I drop you off?
I wouldn't want to bother you. I'll just take a cab.
I wasn't asking. It's an order from above.
Peter, take a cab home. I'll be driving her back home myself. Okay, boss.
Are you okay? Why are you so quiet? I'm good.
Still don't understand why you would want to give me a ride home, though.
I'm just being kind.
I see.
Thank you for the ride, sir.
I thought we agreed on something a few hours ago. You do not need to sound so formal with me, especially when we are alone.
I'm trying to remember you're still my boss.
And are you succeeding? If you find it hard, maybe we should discuss the boundaries of this professional relationship further.
So Namidi himself now drops her off on her first day at work. Enjoy it while it lasts, Ada. You have no idea what's coming for you.
Go inside before I look for excuses to keep you here longer.
Good night, Namadi.
Good night, Ada.
Hi, Papa. I'm back. I know you missed me, right? Well, I missed you too, but let me tell you how my day went first. When I stepped into the office, everyone was so warm and accommodating towards me. It's like they've been expecting for a long time. Mr. Namdi insists I join the board meeting held today, so I can learn something things, and he even dropped me off after work. He wouldn't stop complimenting me throughout our drive back home. He said he loves the way I blend in so perfectly, and I was so proud of myself. I know you're proud of me too, right? Thank you, Papa. I'll go prepare dinner now. I'll come check on you once I'm done.
Why did the tomato turn red?
Because it saw the salad dressing.
How was it your first day at work?
It was good. I spoke to Namdi's mother today. She's an old acquaintance. I mentioned Temi. Mrs. Fumi Coker was interested. Good for Temi. She has been looking for a suitable match for her son for some time now.
I have been invited to bring Temi to a small family launch at the Coker's mansion in Banana Island next Sunday.
That's Namdi's choice to make. Not yours, not his mother's. Everything in Lagos is someone's choice to make. The question is, who gets to make it first? I didn't see this coming, but I'm not going to give her that satisfaction, and I'm done being patient. I'm calling Mr. Bankley tomorrow.
Temi, stop fidgeting. I'm not fidgeting. You are touching your earrings. You only touch your earrings when you're nervous. Stop!
Mommy.
What exactly did Mrs. Coker say? The phone. What does she really know about me?
She knows exactly what I told her. That you are 25, well-raised, a graduate of Covenant University. That you have been working in your family's transport business.
We don't have a transport business anymore.
We're in the process of restructuring. She knows you're cultured, well-traveled, serious about family. These are the kind of things that matters to a woman like Fumi Koga.
And Namiti, what does he know?
He will be there. It's a family lunch. He will form his own impression.
He doesn't know we're coming specifically for him.
It's a family lunch.
Mrs. Coker, Namdi's mother, has asked to meet the new executive liaison. She takes an interest in new senior staff, particularly those working closely with Namdi. She holds a small family Sunday most weekends at the Banana Island house. Namdi has asked that you come this Sunday if you're available. Casual, dress comfortably. Her words, not mine. Though with Fumi Coker, comfortable has a fairly high floor. See you there, Adaeze. To-dos. Oh my god, this house is so beautiful. I could literally see myself on the floor. This is paradise in Lagos.
Aha! They are here. This way, ma'am. She is over there.
Ronka Savage. It has been ages, my dear friend. Come here.
Fumi, this is my daughter Temi, the one I told you about.
Beautiful girl, come inside. The food is almost ready. Namdi is on a call, but he'll be joining us after. Let's head to the main house, shall we?
Ma'am, we have another guest arriving. Her name is Adaeze Okafor.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Coker. It is nice to finally meet you.
Adaeze Okafor.
Oh, my pretty little dove. My son has told me a lot about you. He doesn't tell me about people. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Thank you for having me, Mrs. Coker.
Mommy. You will call me Mommy, okay?
Come inside, everyone. There's enough food for Lagos and its neighbors. Let us not let it get cold.
Namdi will join us soon. He has been on call ever since.
Aha, there he is.
Hi, Mom. Mrs. Savage.
Namdi, you've grown so much since I last saw you. This is my beautiful daughter, Temi. She's...
Ada, good afternoon.
Try this, you will love it.
Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the food, my dear.
Yes, ma'am. The chef did a fantastic job. And thank you once again for having me. You are so kind.
Ma'am, I thought we had an agreement earlier today.
Oh, my bad. Yes, mommy.
That is better, dear.
So your father raised you alone after your mother passed? Yeah, from when I was 9.
That is a very heavy thing to carry for both of you. Namdi's father passed 4 years ago. He raised that boy to be serious, sometimes too serious. And you know what the problem with serious men is?
They forget to let people in.
Exactly so. He told me you said in the interview that you wanted to rebuild your father's legacy, his name in the daylight.
He told you that?
He tells me very little. He told me that. I have one question for you. You don't have to answer it today.
Yeah.
But think about it.
What is the question?
When everything is rebuilt, when your father's name is restored and his legacy is secured and the people who took from him have been answered, what do you want for yourself? Not for him, for you, Adaeze.
The woman, not the daughter, not the survivor. Have you thought about that?
Yes, sir.
Think about it.
She likes you.
Your mother is an extraordinary woman.
She is. She hasn't shown anyone her crotons in 4 years. Not since my father died. Mrs. Savage. Is she...
My stepmother.
She brought her daughter today.
I know.
She didn't know you were coming.
No.
Neither did I. And it's the best part of today.
Fumi, thank you for having us. And we had the best time of our lives today. And the meal, it was exceptional. Thank you for being such a great host. The pleasure is all mine, dear. Thanks for coming. We'll be taking our leave now. No need to walk us. We'll just pass through the garden. Okay, if you say so. Goodbye, dear.
Have I ever told you how beautiful your eyes are?
Have I?
No, you haven't.
Your eyes are so beautiful.
I feel like a big fool, Mom. I had a feeling things weren't going to go as expected. Namdi was all over her. He didn't even spare me a 2-second look. Even his mother was just all over Ada. It's like I became invisible.
Every time she walks into my spotlight, it's always all about Ada. Ada! Mom, you're not saying anything. Are you just gonna sit there?
Temi, shut the fuck up! I'm trying to think.
It's me. I need you to investigate one Adaeze Okafor for me. Find out everything there is to find about her. Every single thing. Bank records, legal history, associates. Dig deep as possible.
Yes now, and I need it fast.
Talk to me. It is more complicated than you described.
What did you find?
On the surface, nothing you did.
No. Adaeze Okafor, 23, no criminal records, no financial history under her name, no previous formal employment. Quiet. Clean. The kind of file that looks empty.
And under the surface?
Under the surface is your problem.
Start talking.
The Lekki property. I ran a title search as a standard procedure. It is not in your name. It is not in a joint name.
It is not in Chief Okafor's personal name. It is held in a registered trust. Name beneficiary, Adaeze Okafor. The instrument was executed in March 2020, 2 months before the stroke.
That's not possible.
I have the registration number, the notary seal, the law firm Kotem, Bankole and Banjos Ikoyi. It is filed with the Corporate Affairs Commission and the Lagos State Land Registry. It is completely airtight. The house has never been yours, Mrs. Okafor. Legally. On paper. From before you even knew the stroke was coming.
There's more.
More?
Land. Banana Island. 2,400 square meters. Purchased 2018 through a holdings company. Registered under the name Ngozi Holdings. Which is, I checked, the maiden name of Chief Okafor's late first wife. Your predecessor. The land title is included in same trust instrument. Also in Adaeze Okafor's name. And the last item, CO Swift Solutions. Registered 2019. 4 shareholders, one of them, Chief Emmanuel Okafor. 40% stake. The company has been operating continuously. Current valuation?
Stop. How long have you known?
Mrs. Okafor, there's one more thing.
What?
The lawyer, Bankole. I flagged his recent activity as part of the search. He has filed preliminary documentation with the Lagos State High Court in the past week. It is not a lawsuit yet. It is a notice of intent, the legal equivalent of a warning shot. He is preparing to make a formal application to have the trust instrument activated in full and the beneficiary's right legally confirmed. He is also preparing a challenge to the restructuring of Okafor's logistics into Savage and Associates Transport, on grounds that the CO directorship your husband signed was executed under undue influence.
Undue influence.
It is difficult to prove, but not impossible, particularly if Chief Okafor has retained sufficient cognitive function to provide testimony, even limited testimony, regarding the circumstances of those signings.
Is that everything?
That is everything.
Send me every document. All of it.
Already sent.
I worked so hard for this life. I earned it. And I'm not gonna let anyone take it away from me. Not even you, Adaeze Okafor. Good morning, Papa. Trust you had a good night rest? I'm leaving for work now. Malam Sule will check on you from time to time. I gave him instructions already. I'll be back in the evening. Wish me luck. Ada, good morning.
I know about the trust. I know about the house and the land in Banana Island. Your father was more careful than I knew.
Yes, he is. How long have you known?
Long enough.
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to do exactly what I told the lawyer. I'm going to activate the trust. I'm going to have my father's shareholding in CO Swift formally transferred into the family trust. I'm going to have a proper legal assessment done of the Okafor logistics restructuring. And I'm going to take care of my father, in his house, for as long as he needs me. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
And Temi and BC? And me?
That depends entirely on what you do next.
Should I be scared?
You should be.
Your mother. Emmanuel talked about her. After our wedding, when things were still, before everything became what it became. He talked about her sometimes, at night. He said she was the most graceful person he had ever met, that she moved through hard things without losing herself.
He said Adaeze was exactly like her. I was jealous of a dead woman.
Isn't that a terrible thing?
I need time to arrange things, to speak to Temi and BC, to prepare. You have time. I'm not moving in any way that puts anyone on the street. I'm not that person. But Ronke, I need you to understand something clearly. The way things have been in this house, that is finished. Whatever comes next, that part is over. Good thing you know that this is my empire now. And from now on, I call the shots. Understood?
And one more thing. I'll be moving to the master bedroom, where it's befitting for my standard as the owner of this mansion, my father's mansion. She took from you, my mother. I knew. I told myself I didn't. But I knew! I know you knew. So what happens now? I don't know yet. But whatever it is, you can choose what side of it you're on. That part is yours to decide, and the final decision will be mine.
Adaeze Okafor, my child in whom I am well pleased, Adama, her father's daughter.
Good morning. Welcome to Eco Heritage Holding. Good morning, ma'am. Can I have the register and my access card, please?
The view of the blue water is so beautiful. I love how the sunlight dances on the water.
I want to discuss my husband's care plan.
Of course. What specifically are you concerned about?
His cognition. I have been observing him at home. There has been deterioration.
in his awareness, his responsiveness. I am concerned that what we have been interpreting as communication may in fact be involuntary muscle response rather than intentional expression. I have been keeping records. I would like you to review it and consider whether an updated cognitive assessment is appropriate. These observations suggest that you believe Chief Okafor has less cognitive awareness than the current assessment indicates. I believe that we may have been overly optimistic, which is understandable. We all want to believe the best. But as his wife, as the person responsible for his welfare, I need us to be accurate rather than hopeful.
I will schedule a reassessment within the week.
Thank you. I knew you would understand.
Hello? Adaeze Okafor on the line. May I know who I'm speaking with, please?
Miss Okafor, my name is Dr. Amaka Osei. I'm your father's neurologist.
Yes, doctor. Is everything okay? Is my father...
Relax. Your father is fine and physically stable. Please don't be alarmed. I'm calling because I had a meeting this morning that I feel, as a matter of professional conscience, you should be aware of.
She wants to have him reassessed?
She presented documentation suggesting his cognitive function is lower than our current assessment indicates. If a new evaluation supports her claim, even partially, it would affect his legal standing. His ability to be considered a reliable witness, his capacity to be viewed as having made sound decisions in the period before his stroke. I want to be clear, I've not agreed to anything, and I'll be requesting an independent assessment alongside any official one, but I felt you needed to know.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I've been treating your father for 4 years. And I've sat in that room many times with him. And I want you to know that no matter what anyone puts in a folder, that man is present. He is absolutely, completely present. His body has failed him. His mind has not. Someone should know that. Who will fight for it?
Thank you, doctor. I'll be at that assessment. Whatever date you schedule, I'll be there.
Adaeze, I've been looking forward to your call. I want to believe your impromptu call this afternoon is definitely an emergency.
Ronke Savage is trying to play a quick one on me and my father. She visited his neurologist this afternoon at the private clinic. She's requesting a downgrade for his cognitive assessment, claiming that he has less cognitive awareness than the current assessment indicates, which is absolutely false. My father is, as a matter of fact, is more responsive than he has ever been in 5 years.
She's trying to neutralize your father as a potential witness. If she can have him legally assessed as cognitively impaired beyond a certain threshold, it complicates the undue influence argument significantly. A man who cannot reliably communicate cannot testify.
Can she do it?
She can try. The question is whether the assessment will support her claim. If your father is as present as you describe, and as I suspect, given everything he arranged before the stroke, but genuine independent assessment will show that. But here's the risk. Assessments are conducted on a single day, at a specific time, under specific conditions. A man with stroke-related communication difficulties can present differently on different days. She will try to ensure the assessment happens on a day and under conditions that are not favorable to him.
What do I do?
2 things. First, I am filing the court documents today, not next week. Today. I was planning to wait for a cleaner moment, but we do not have the luxury of a cleaner moment anymore. Once those documents are filed and the trust activation is formally in process, any attempt to retroactively reassess your father's cognition for the purpose of challenging decisions he made before the stroke becomes much more complicated. Legally.
And the second thing?
Go home. Go home tonight and spend time with your father. And document it.
Quietly, carefully, video if he will allow it. Not for performance. For record purpose. A consistent record of his responsiveness and awareness, dated and time-stamped, is evidence that no single bad assessment day can erase.
I will file by the end of today. Go!
I need to leave early today. Family emergency. I'll finish the Lekki brief from home tonight. Please. Go. I'll cover the 4 o'clock. Thank you, Zara. I owe you one.
Why the rush? Are you leaving already?
Family.
Is it your father?
My stepmother is trying to have him legally declared cognitively impaired.
The trust documents.
How did you?
My mother. She asked Bankole about you. After your visit last Sunday, Bankole confirmed there were proceedings being prepared. She told me last week.
I should have told you she knew. I apologize for that.
I have to go.
I know.
Ada.
Whatever you need. Resources, contacts, legal support, whatever Eco Heritage can provide, it is available to you, formally or informally. You only have to ask.
Thank you.
Papa, I need to talk to you about something, and I need you to listen very carefully. It's a long story, but the bottom line is that Ronke is trying to play a fast one on us. Your neurologist called me today. She said Ronke was at her office this morning and she was requesting a downgrade for your cognitive assessment. You know what that means. She's trying to neutralize your standing against her as a legal witness. If she succeeds, we lose everything. But not to worry. I have spoken with attorney Bankole and he will be filing today instead of next week. We have to always be 10 steps ahead of her. I do not want you to get worked up over this. Please be calm for me. Whatever she's planning, I will not let it happen. Bankole is filing today. Dr. Amaka is on our side. Even though she will be rescheduling another cognitive assessment just to clear doubt and for record purpose. And I'm going to be at every assessment. Every single one. They will have to go through me to get to you. But Daddy, I need something from you. I need you to let me record you. Just us. Talking, in our way. Me asking, you responding. So there's a record. So no one can stand in a room and say you're not here when you are actually present with me. When you're sitting right in front of them being completely, absolutely here. Can I?
You once told me Mom was the most graceful woman you've ever seen. Is that correct?
Ada, Mama.
Papa, did you just say my name?
Ada.
Papa, you can talk.
Ada, Mama.
Papa.
Good thing you know that this is my empire now. And from now on, I call the shots. Understood?
My mother, who has never succumbed to anyone in my entire living memory, who has moved through the world with the absolute confidence of a woman who believed that succumbing was for people who had not yet figured out how to make other people bow to them. My mother looked at Ada this morning, across the kitchen, and bowed like someone receiving a verdict she knew was coming.
I just can't stop thinking about that scenario.
Close your eyes, feel the moment unfold. Every whisper, every secret untold. Welcome to Cruise Prefect, where the
Ada, do you have a minute? We need to talk.
Temi, I've had a long day. I'm tired, I'm exhausted. I just want my room and my bed and 6 hours of recovery sleep before tomorrow begins.
I know. I'm sorry, okay, but it won't take long, I promise.
Okay, fine.
I heard what Mommy told the doctor this afternoon. I didn't mean to.
I was in the upstairs corridor when she was on the phone before she left. She was talking to the clinic, confirming the appointment. She was very specific about what she wanted them to find. I knew things were bad. Between all of us. Between what she did with your father's company, I knew. But I told myself it was complicated. That it wasn't my business. That she was my mother and she was doing what she had to do, and who was I to? But Uncle Emmanuel, he never did us any wrong. He was always kind. Even in the beginning when I thought he already sensed something was off, he was always kind to BC and me. She's trying to use his illness against him, against you. And I keep sitting with that, and I cannot find the angle from which that is okay. Why are you telling me? Because I don't know who else to tell. What do you want to do? The assessment. Whatever they're planning. I want to help stop it. I heard things. I know things about what she told the clinic and what she told the private investigator and what she has been planning. I can write it down. Everything I know. Properly. With dates where I remember them. And give it to whoever needs it. Temi, if you do this, if you give a statement against your mother, it cannot be conditional. It cannot be halfway. You understand that? Your mother will know it came from you. There's no version of this where you help and she doesn't find out. I know.
And you're ready for that?
I spent my whole life being ready for whatever my mother needed me to be ready for. I think it's time I was ready for something I chose myself.
Adaeze.
I have a witness.
Tell me.
Temi. She's got some important information that implicates her mom, and she's willing to provide a written statement.
I also have the 40 minutes recording of my father from this afternoon.
Everything was captured. The squeezes, the gestures, the eye contact, and he said my name. Not once, not twice, 3 times.
He spoke.
Yes.
Adaeze, I filed the document at 4:15 this afternoon. The case is formally in motion. And now you have given me a witness and a recording of a man, taken on the same day.
His wife attempted to have him declared cognitively absent, demonstrating clear and responsive awareness. Send me the recordings tonight.
All 40 minutes. And tell your witness, Timmy, that I would like to meet with her Thursday morning. My office, 9 a.m.
I'll tell her.
One more thing. The recording at the end of it. His voice, your father's voice. Is it clear on the audio?
It is very clear.
Good, good, good.
Hello, Temi.
Yes?
I just want to confirm we're on same page. Also to inform you that Attorney Banko would like to see you.
Thursday at 9 a.m. Does that work for you?
Yeah, sure. Thursday works.
All right then. Be good.
Come in.
You look like you did not sleep.
I slept only 3 hours.
Come and have coffee with me. And tell me. So she tried to have your father legally diminished.
Yes.
On the same day, he spoke for the first time in 5 years.
Yes.
Ada, you have been carrying this for a very long time. You don't have to anymore. I want you to know that, not as your employer. Not as someone who can provide resources, as someone who would like, if you'll allow it, to be in your corner.
I'll allow it.
Good. Drink your coffee.
Hi, good morning. We have an appointment with Mr. Bankole.
Yes, Miss Adaeze, you both are expected. His office is this way.
Temi, welcome. I've heard quite a lot about you.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Please sit.
So Temi, I was told you have some important information to share with me.
Yes, sir.
I am all ears.
My mother. I have every details and information you need against my mother. The day we left Mrs. Coker's mansion, she made a call with a private investigator. She told him to have Ada investigated. And that was how she got to find out about the trust and that Ada was the legal owner of our house. I also overheard her yesterday. She was on call with the private clinic, confirming her appointment, and she was very specific about what she wanted them to find out. It's a whole lot. I could write them all down with their specific dates and all. And I don't know how Ada is going to take this, but her father's stroke, it wasn't a health coincidence. It was my mother's doing. I knew about all these, but kept quiet, because she told me she was doing it for us, for my sister and I, for our future. But now I know better. I've been nothing but a tool she manipulated and executed her evil with. And for the longest time, I forgot how to be human, how to make decisions of my own free will, and I'm tired. I want to right all my wrongs. Right all the wrongs I've done to Ada and her father. And I want my mother brought down.
Temi, I want to ask you something. And I want you to think carefully before you answer. Are you prepared to provide this account formally? In a legal context?
Yes.
Then I have something to show you both. The court filing was accepted yesterday. The formal hearing date has been set. 4 weeks from Friday.
4 weeks from Friday.
There's one more development. I received a call this morning from Ronke Savage's lawyer. She has retained representation, which means she knows we have filed, which means whatever she's planning with the clinic. She has shifted strategy. She's no longer trying to prevent the filing. She's preparing to fight it.
What are her grounds?
Her lawyer indicates that she's trying to challenge the trust instrument on the basis that Chief Okafor lacked full disclosure of its implications when he signed it. She will argue he did not fully understand what he was signing.
A man who did not understand what he was signing would not have hidden 3 separate assets from his wife.
Used his late first wife's maiden name to register a holding company. Chosen a completely separate law firm. And said his daughter's name 5 years later on same day someone tried to have him declared absent.
No, he would not.
She's going to know it was me. Yes. I don't know who she'll be. I've never actually gone against her before. I don't know what version of her comes out when someone does. I don't know either. But Temi, whatever version comes out, you won't be facing it alone. Why? After everything, why? Because your father is not here to help you. And mine almost isn't. And I think we have both spent long enough being managed by someone else's choices. And because you sat at the top of that staircase and heard the truth and let it change something, that takes something. I'm not gonna waste it.
Ada, I'm sorry for the 5 years. I know it's not enough, but I just needed to say it.
I know.
Then we have 4 weeks to make sure you're ready. Dinner tonight? I know somewhere your father would approve of.
Where are you going?
Out.
Out where?
To see a friend.
My lawyer called me today.
I know.
The court filing. Bankole has been thorough. His documentation is detailed, very detailed. The kind of details that requires someone close to the situation.
Temi, did you speak to that lawyer?
Yes.
You went to his office. You sat across from Ada's lawyer and you... I told him what I know, what I heard, what I've been watching for 5 years, what I should have said a long time ago.
Temi.
Uncle Emmanuel, Mommy, he never did anything wrong. He was kind to us. He was kind to us from the very beginning and I cannot watch what you're doing to him and pretend I didn't see it. I cannot do that anymore.
I did what I had to do. Everything I did, everything was for you. For you and BC.
I know, but knowing why doesn't make it right, Mommy. And it doesn't make it something I can protect.
Temi, if you do this, there are consequences for this family. For you understand that?
I understand. I'll face them.
Temi, be careful.
You too, Mummy.
You look better than this morning.
I slept 4 hours instead of 3.
Progress. Come sit down.
Thank you.
You look like a goddess bathed in the sun and clothed with the moon tonight.
I know, thank you. You look good too.
Well, thank you too.
How's your father?
He said my name again this morning, when I went in before I left for Bankoles. Just once, but...
But once is enough.
Dr. Amaka said it may be the beginning of speech returning. That with the right therapy, consistent, immediate, properly resources. The right therapy costs money I don't have yet. The trust hasn't been activated. The shares aren't accessible yet. Everything is still 4 weeks from now.
4 weeks, that's a long time. The therapy. What specifically does she recommend?
Namdi?
I'm only asking a practical question. What does she recommend?
She recommended a specific program and a particular speech-language pathologist. 3 sections per week at the Scarlet Private Clinic, Lekki. And it costs 3 million per month.
The pepper soup here is the reason I started coming here 20 years ago with my father. I want you to try it before we order anything else.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I have a surprise. Your pepper soups. Beef, chicken, and catfish.
Oh, it looks incredible! Oh my god, this smells so good. But why would you order this much?
Trust me, you can never stop at one bowl. Try it out.
That Sunday you visited my home for the first time, when you walked with my mom in her garden, she asked you a question. I don't know if you still remember. She said, and I quote, "When everything is over and your father's legacy has been restored, what do you want for yourself? Not for anyone else. For you." Have you found an answer for that?
Honestly, I've not fully answered that question.
What do you think the answer is?
I think that for a long time, wanting things for myself felt dangerous. Like if I wanted something beyond the mission, beyond my father, beyond his recovery, beyond what had been taken, I would lose focus. I would make mistakes. I would give someone something to use against me. So I stopped allowing myself to want clearly. I kept everything vague. Directional but not specific. So that if it didn't happen, I couldn't be accused, even by myself, of having wanted it and failed.
And now?
Now, I am beginning to think that was cowardice dressed up as strategy.
I think that surviving the way you have survived requires a particular kind of narrowing. You narrow your focus to what is survivable. It is not cowardice. It is engineering. But I also think
and you can disagree with me, that you have been safe enough for long enough now to widen the aperture.
Widen the aperture. Maybe.
Not maybe. Definitely.
We should eat. The pepper soups are getting cold.
Go on. I want to watch you eat. That's why you have all 3 bowls in front of you, but if you really want me to eat, then feed me from the ones on your lips.
What? That's not professional.
Well, last time I checked, this is Victoria's Wine and Dine Baby Girl, not Eco Heritage Holdings. And on this table is seated a gentleman and a gorgeous lady. And they're on their first date. So please enlighten me. What is professional in this setting?
Namdi.
I love the way you say my name. Thank you for coming out tonight. Tonight was extraordinary in a good way. I haven't felt this complete in a long time.
I could say the same. Thank you too.
I want to ask you something. The 4 weeks, the hearing, whatever happens in that courtroom, after it, when it is resolved and the trust is activated and your father has the therapy he needs and the house is properly yours and everything is where it should be,
I would love to still be in your corner, not as your employer, not as a resource, as someone who has been sitting across from you in various rooms for several weeks now and has found without planning to that the rooms are considerably better for it.
As someone who feels complete with you around.
I think that can be arranged.
Adaeze, something has arrived. I need you here in my office as early as possible.
What is it?
The letter, delivered to my office this morning by a courier from a law firm in Abuja. The letter is addressed to me as your father's attorney of record.
Which means whoever sent it knows about our engagement, which means they have been watching the proceedings. The letter contains a document that was not in your father's chest. A document that I didn't even know existed.
That apparently nobody knew existed except the person who prepared it and the firm that has been holding it in escrow since 2019, pending a specific trigger condition.
What trigger condition?
The filing of any legal proceedings touching the Okafor family estate. The moment our court documents were filed and accepted, it triggered the automatic release of this document from escrow. Ada, your father was not just careful. Your father was, look, I've been doing this for 40 years and I want you to understand the weight of what I'm about to say. Your father was extraordinary.
What is in the document?
Second trust, executed in 2017, before his marriage to Ronke. Before any of it, your father in 2017 transferred his 40% stake in CO Swift Solutions, which did not yet exist as a company, because it was registered in 2019, but whose formation he was already planning into a future-dated trust. The trust was designed to activate only upon the registration of CO Swift Solutions as a formal company and the filing of any legal challenge to the Okafor estate. Both conditions have now been met. The beneficiary of the second trust is also you, but it is structured differently from the first one. This one does not simply give you the shares. It gives you controlling authority, full legal ownership, uncontested, retroactive to 2017, predating the marriage, predating every document Ronke has ever signed. In 2017, before he ever met her, your father locked his most valuable asset for you, in a vault she could never open.
Set to release the moment anyone tried to take it.
He knew. Before he ever met her, he had known.
Sit down.
This is everything, all of it, from the beginning. In these folders are all the documents containing my father's assets, the trust documents, and even the second trust I got to know about yesterday.
Mommy, your father registered the intent to hold shares in a company that didn't exist yet, in a trust that couldn't activate.
Yes.
Until the company was formed and a legal challenge was filed. 7 years before either of those things happened?
Yes.
He was building a legal mechanism that could only be triggered by exactly the kind of threat that eventually materialized.
That is very correct, yes.
Ada, your father is one of the most extraordinary thinkers I have ever encountered in any professional or personal context. And I spent 12 years watching my own father run one of the most complex businesses in Lagos.
He never told me any of it, not a word. I found the first trust by accident because he pointed at the chest. The second told me I never even knew to look. He was protecting me from the weight of it. He didn't want me to know I was in danger. He just quietly made sure I was safe. And then the stroke took his voice before he could tell me what he had done.
But he arranged for the lawyer to find you.
He arranged for the lawyer to find me. And the trigger condition on the second trust.
He could not have known you would find a lawyer and file. He could not have known the specific sequence.
No, he just knew. If something went wrong, I would fight. He didn't know how. He just knew I would. And he built the mechanism around that belief. He bet everything on knowing who I was.
He was right. The controlling authority clause, retroactive to 2017, uncontestable. Bankole understands the full implication of this?
Well, he spent 2 hours this morning making sure he did.
Yeah. Because the implication is, look, if this holds, and I see no legal basis on which it doesn't,
Ronka Savage has not just lost the case. She has lost everything she believed she had gained from the moment she began restructuring Okafor Logistics.
Because the foundational asset, the 40% of CO Swift, was never available for her to claim. It was locked 7 years ago.
Which means the entire Savage and Associates structure, built in part on the resources generated by what she believes was her access to Okafor's assets. It is all built on ground that was never hers.
She doesn't know about the second trust yet. Bankole is filing it with the court today. She will know by Monday. At the latest, when her lawyer receives the updated filing.
How do you think she'll respond?
I don't know. The Ronke I have known for years would find another move. There is always another move with her. But the Ronke I saw on Thursday night when Temi left, I don't know what that one does. I have not seen that one before.
You saw her break.
I saw her crack. Cracking and breaking are different things.
You are more generous than she deserves.
I am as generous as the situation requires.
Mommy? Temi, I need to see you tomorrow morning. Just us. I need to talk to you. Not the way I usually talk.
The other way. Will you come?
What time?
I want to tell you something about why. The beginning of why, before everything became what it became. When your father died, your real father, you were 7, Bisi was 4. I had nothing to my name.
Not the kind of nothing where you are comfortable, the kind of nothing where you look at your children and you are genuinely afraid of what tomorrow looks like.
I made decisions from that place, and the pattern became who I became. And somewhere in that becoming, I stopped asking whether what I was doing was right and started only asking whether it was working. I know what I did to Emmanuel was wrong. And I know what I tried to do to that girl, to Ada. I know what I tried to do was wrong. The clinic, the private investigator, all of it. I knew it was wrong while I was doing it. That is the thing I cannot make comfortable. I knew and I did it anyway because I have convinced myself that knowing and stopping were a luxury I could not afford.
So what do you want to do now?
I want to stop the fighting, the legal response, all of it. I want to talk to Ada. Not through lawyers, directly, me and her. And I want to give her something, a gesture that is not strategic. That is not in service of any outcome I am engineering, just because it is the right thing to do. And I need to practice doing the right thing for no reason. Other than that, it is right. I think I've forgotten how to do the right thing. I can talk to her. I can ask if she will meet. Thank you, my daughter.
You're welcome, Mommy. And Mommy, I am glad you are finally doing the right thing. Papa, I need you to rest now. You have been up all day looking worried. You need to relax, okay? Hey, Temi, what's up?
Ada, my mother wants to meet with you, alone, no lawyers. She says she has something to give you. I don't know what it is. I think it might be real this time. I cannot promise you it is though, but I think it might be. Your call.
Tell her tomorrow, 10 a.m. in my father's house. Eat Papa before it gets cold.
I'm just gonna go put this in the kitchen and go freshen up. I'll see you soon.
Small madam. Madam Roque Day outside.
Come in. This house, your father bought it in 1994, the year before you were born. He told me that once, before everything. He said he wanted a home to bring a child into before the child arrived. He said he had grown up in a rented room with 4 brothers, and he wanted his child to be born into something that was already hers. I didn't understand it then. I thought it was just sentiment. But I understand it now. Why did you come here? What is this? The Savage and Associates registration documents, the original incorporation paperwork, the co-directorship instrument your father signed, everything my lawyer has been using as the basis of my claim to the business. I am withdrawing the opposition to Bankole's filing. I have instructed my lawyer this morning to file a notice of withdrawal. The opposition is gone. Why? Because I cannot win. The second trust closes every door. My lawyer told me on Friday, there's no legal argument that survives. A 2017 trust instrument that predates the marriage. Whatever I file, Bankole will table that document and the case will collapse. But I want to be honest with you. It is not only because I cannot win. It is because of what I tried to do to your father. The private clinic, I have been sitting with that ever since Temi walked out. Since I read the second trust document and understood that your father, a man I sat across from at a dinner table for 14 months before his stroke, had been quietly making sure you were protected. From things he hadn't even seen yet. That document told me something about what I did that I can no longer manage with strategy. Going after his cognition was wrong. Not strategically wrong. Wrong. I knew what I was doing. But I told myself it was necessary. It was not necessary. It was. It was the thing you do when you have stopped being able to tell the difference between survival and cruelty. My lawyer will need to verify the withdrawal filing.
Of course. I expect nothing less.
So what happens to you? After this, what are you planning?
Temimi and Bisi. That is my planning. Temi is sharp. She can walk. She has always been sharper than I let her be. Because keeping her dependent was convenient for me. Bisi has something. I am not sure yet what it is. She is quieter than both of us. And I think there is something in the quiet that I've been too busy to look at.
I will find somewhere to live. I will not fight the house.
I will leave when you are ready for me to leave.
I only ask that you. Look, I know I have no right to ask anything. I know the shape of what I did and I'm not here to minimize it. But your father, he was kind to me from the beginning. Before I became what I became in this house, he was kind to me. And I would like, if it is possible, if you permit it, to sit with him once. Just once, not to explain, not to apologize to him. I don't think that would be fair to him, making him receive that. Just to sit with him.
I'll take you to him.
Hey, Zara. Good morning. Good morning, Ada. You look different.
In a good way, I hope.
Of course. He wants to see you. He said when you're ready.
Now it's fine.
Good morning.
How was it this morning?
She withdrew the opposition.
And the rest of it?
The rest of it was more human than I expected.
Come have a sit. I need to talk to you about something. The CO Swift shares, 40%. Once the trust is activated and the court confirms the transfer, you will be the
second largest individual shareholder in a freight and logistics company that currently has contracts with 17 major corporate clients in Lagos and 3 in Abuja.
Yes?
One of those clients is Echo Heritage Holdings. We have been using CO Swift for our property development logistics for the past 2 years. It was one of the reasons I have recognized the company name when I read it in our compliance records after you told me about your father. My father had worked with your father directly. Now his company is working with your father's company without either of us knowing the other existed. Until a ballroom and a tray and a very particular pair of eyes.
Namdi, what are you actually saying?
I am saying that in 2 weeks, when this case is resolved and the trust is finally activated, you will be a significant business figure. In your own right, not my employee, not someone I am mentoring or supporting or resourcing, a peer. And I want to make sure that you know that I know that the thing between us, whatever it is and wherever it is going, is not complicated by the fact that you work in this building. I want to be clear that those two things are separate, that my interest in you exists entirely outside of this address.
Are you telling me this because you're about to offer me something?
I am telling you this because I want to offer you something, and I want to make sure the offer is received correctly by...
What is this offer? Yes to this one.
Good. The other question I will ask properly, not here.
I know.
Tonight?
Tonight.
The withdrawal has been filed. I received it an hour ago. The opposition is formally gone.
The court date still stands, but it is now uncontestable, which means it is no longer a fight. It is a confirmation.
Adaeze, in 2 weeks, it is done. All of it. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Thank you, Mr. Bankole, for everything. For being so loyal to my father. For trying that hard to find me. For...
Your father would have found a way regardless. He always did. Now go live the life he has built for you. That is the only thank you I need from you.
BC, you're still up?
I was waiting for you. Can I talk to you, please?
Talk. I want to tell you something about my mother. Not the bad things. I know what Temi told the lawyer. I know about the withdrawal. I know about the clinic. I know all of it, but I want to tell you something different. Something I don't think anyone else knows. My mother was not always what she became in this house. I know you know that. I know she told Temi something, but what she told Temi was the survival story. The edited version. The one that makes sense of what she did. I want to tell you the version before the survival version. The one she never tells. When our father died, I was 4. I don't remember much of before, but I remember after. I remember our mom sitting on the floor. Not the way people sit on floors in stories, dramatically. Just sitting. The way people sit when they have stopped deciding where to be. I was 4 and I didn't understand what that meant. I understand it now. She had nothing. Genuinely nothing. 2 children, no job, a rented flat that needed a rent that didn't exist. No family that was willing to come fully. Her own mother was in the village, her brothers had their own problems. She was 29 years old and completely alone with us. So she did things in that time that she never told anyone. Not even Temi, except me, and she only told me by accident. I was 12. She was on the phone one day. She didn't know I was in the corridor. She was talking to someone about money. About a sum of money that I later understood she has borrowed, years earlier, from a man who was not her husband and not a bank. And whose terms for repayment were the kind of terms that only existed in the spaces that desperation creates. She had protected us by making a deal with someone who then owned a piece of her. For years. Long before she met your father. Long before this house. A piece of her that she had been paying back slowly and quietly. By the time she met your father, the debt was almost cleared. Almost because she had been working towards it for years. She was a lonely and broke woman when she met him. He was kind to her and us, but she was with him because she thought being married to a man with a multi-million business and assets meant that the last piece of that old debt could finally, safely be closed. And then it became more than that. It became its own momentum. And the momentum, you know what happened to the momentum? Look, I'm not telling you this to excuse her. I want to be very clear about that. What she did to your father, to you, those things don't become smaller because of where she started. But I think you deserve to know the full story. Because you're the kind of person who does something with the real full story.
BC, how long have you been carrying this?
Which part?
All of it.
A while.
Is there more?
That is the last payment of the debt. She received it in 2014 from the person she had been paying back.
She married your father after the debt was gone, which means she had a choice, real choice, by then.
Why are you giving this to me?
Because my mother is going to need help. After all of this, when the case is closed and the house is yours and the company is sorted, she'll be left with nothing but Temi and me and whatever she can build from the pieces of her reputation and her drained energy and crushed pride. I know you owe her nothing, but I also know, and this is the thing I have been sitting on the staircase for 3 hours working up the courage to say, I know you are the kind of person who, if she understood the full picture, would not leave someone with nothing simply because she could. I don't know what help looks like. I don't know if it is possible. But I thought you should have the choice with the full picture. You are the smartest person in this family, including your mother. Has anyone ever told you that? No. Then I'm telling you now. Come with me. Where? To make tea. And you are going to tell me what you want. Not what your mother wants, not what Temi wants, what BC wants. From her life, starting from right now. I don't know if I know how to answer that. I know. So you said you want to go back to school? Yes. Do you have a particular school in mind? Yes. The University of Lagos. This University of Lagos, their application, is it still open? Late applications. Well, I know someone in the Faculty of Social Science. She was a client of Chef Biodun. We exchanged contact weeks ago at an event. I cannot promise anything, but I can make a call. Ada, for real? But why? After everything. Because your father died when you were 4. And nobody gave you the full picture either. And somebody should have. I don't know what to say. You don't have to say anything. And before you say thank you, you're welcome. I was never as strong as she is. But I tried.
Tonight was the best evening I have had in longer than I can remember. Sleep well, sunshine.
Mr. Bankole, good evening. You're still awake?
Yes. The court confirmation came true. 2 weeks from Friday. Uncontested. I will need you present, but it will be brief. And one more thing. Dr. Osei called me today.
She wants to speak with you about your father's therapy. She says there's a program starting next month. She has already provisionally enrolled him pending your approval.
And she says, pending the resolution of financial arrangements. She said to tell you the person who referred her to do this was a Mr. Namdi Cocker, who called her office on Monday morning. I thought you should know.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate.
Don't mention. Good night, Adaeze.
Mrs. Savage, good morning. Please have a seat.
Thank you. I want to give a statement.
To what purpose?
To the court, a voluntary statement, not in response to anything filed, not as a legal maneuver, a statement submitted by me, of my own volition, before the hearing.
I want the court to have my account of what happened. The full account. Not the version my lawyer would construct. Mine.
Mrs. Savage, you understand that a voluntary statement submitted to the court in an active proceeding becomes part of the formal record. It cannot be withdrawn. It will be seen by the judge, by my clients, by anyone with access to the file.
I understand.
And your lawyer is aware you are here?
My lawyer thinks I am at a hair appointment.
Tell me what you want to say.
I want to make a declaration regarding the assets, not the legal position. Your filing has established the legal position and I'm not contesting it. A personal declaration. For the record, I want it on record that in my assessment, having been present in this family for 5 years, having had access to Emmanuel Okafor's private papers and business history, the assets held in trust for Adaeze Okafor represent genuine, rightful, intended legacy of a man who made those arrangements of his own clear and deliberate will. I saw the documents he kept. I knew from the beginning that he was a man of exceptional care and foresight. The claim I was prepared to make, that he lacked understanding of what he signed, was false. I knew it was false when my lawyer drafted it. I instructed him to draft it anyway. I want that on record. His mind was sound. His intentions were clear. His love for his daughter was the most organized thing I have ever seen.
Mrs. Savage, you understand that this statement directly undermines your own legal position and explicitly validates my client's case?
Yes, I know. Yes.
You are submitting this voluntarily.
Without coercion.
Without any agreement or arrangement with my client or her representatives.
Yes.
Why? If I may ask.
Because Emmanuel Okafor sat in his wheelchair and let me sit with him.
He did not have to do that. His daughter did not have to allow it. But she did. And he, a man I wronged systematically over years, sat with me in his room and did not close his face against me. He just looked at me the way he always looked at things, fully, without flinching. I have been looked at a great many ways in my life. I have never been looked at the way Emmanuel Okafor looked at me that morning. Like he already understood everything and had already somehow made his peace with it. A man like that deserves to have the truth told about him. Even if the person telling it is the one who has the most to lose by telling it.
I will need you to sign the statement when it is transcribed. My secretary will have it ready by tomorrow morning.
I will be here at 9. Tell Ada. Tell her. No, don't tell her anything. She will read the statement. That is enough. Some things don't need intermediary.
Mr. Bankole,
Adaeze, are you somewhere you can talk?
I'm here.
Your stepmother just left my office. She came without her lawyer, and you're not going to believe this part. She came to give a statement, an explicit one, against her own self.
She came to you?
Yes.
Without her lawyer?
Yes.
And she declared on record voluntarily that his mind was sound.
In those words, yes.
Mr. Bankole.
Yes?
The statement, when it is filled, when the court has it, I want a copy.
Of course.
And is there anything in the court process that would prevent me from communicating directly with Ronke before the hearing? Informally, nothing legal, just...
There is nothing preventing it. The withdrawal has already been filed. There is no active opposition. You are free to communicate with anyone you choose. Ada, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that the most organized thing my father did was not the trust document. It was not the second trust. It was not the law firm in Abuja. It was raising a daughter who could sit in same room with the person who wronged her and still ask, what is the full picture? What is the full human picture? He built that in me long before any of this, and I think the best way to honor it is to use it.
Go carefully, but go.
I know what you did this morning. I have spoken with Bankole, and I'm not going to pretend I fully understand it or that it changes everything. It doesn't. 5 years is 5 years. But it matters. What you said about my father matters. And I think you should know that I know, and that it was seen, Ada. Hi, baby. I want to talk to you about something. About university. About what you want. I'm sorry I should have asked a long time ago. But I'm asking now. Will you let me ask?
Come in.
My mother called me today.
What did she say?
She said she is redoing the garden. She's planting something new besides the crotons.
Oh, wow.
She said she's planting it for when you come back. She said to tell you she needs a second opinion on the variety.
For real? Tell her I'll come.
I'll tell her. The court date is in 6 days.
Yes, 6 days.
Are you ready?
I was born ready. Ready. Papa, I'm going to court today. It is uncontested. Bankole says it will be brief, an hour, maybe less. I need you to know that whatever happens in that room, it is already done. You already did it. In 2017, in 2020, in every quiet thing you put in place before any of this became necessary. The court is just the world catching up to what you already decided.
Adama, go.
Namdi, you didn't have to bother coming.
I know, but I just want to be there for you, now and always. We should go inside.
Counsel, the voluntary statement submitted by Mrs. Ronke Savage. This was filed without legal representative present and without coercion.
Yes, my lady. I have signed declaration of voluntary submission and a notarized confirmation of Mrs. Savage's identity at the time of filing.
And Mrs. Savage's legal counsel has been notified of its submission?
They were notified the following morning, my lady. No objection was filed.
I see. In the case of the Okafor Family Trust, this court has reviewed the trust instruments dated March 2020 and the antecedent trust instrument dated November 2017. The court has reviewed the asset schedule, the independent medical assessment of Chief Emmanuel Okafor, the witness statement of Ms. Temi Savage, and the voluntary declaration of Mrs. Ronke Savage. The court finds that the trust instruments are valid, properly executed, and legally unimpeachable. The court further finds that the evidences, including the medical assessment and the voluntary declaration of the opposing party, confirms beyond reasonable doubt that Chief Emmanuel Okafor was of sound mind and full intention at the time of executing both instruments. The court therefore orders the full and immediate activation of the Okafor Family Trust in favor of the named beneficiary, Adaeze Elizabeth Okafor. The court orders the formal transfer of the Lekki mansion from trust to the beneficiary. The court also orders the recognition of Ms. Adaeze's controlling authority over the 40% shareholding in CO Swift Solutions as established by the 2017 instrument. The court orders the assessment of all claims regarding the Okafor Logistics restructuring to proceed to a separate mediated review, the terms of which will be communicated to all parties by this honorable court within 30 days. This court commends the submission of the voluntary declaration. The record notes it as an act of material assistance to the efficient resolution of this case. However, Mrs. Ronke Savage, it is a pity for her that she's not here. But, having reviewed all evidences, her voluntary statement notwithstanding, this court finds Mrs. Savage guilty on the following counts: obtaining by false pretenses, contrary to Section 4119 of the Criminal Code Act, in the fraudulent restructuring of Okafor Logistics; conspiracy to defraud, contrary to Section 51-6 in coordinating with a private investigator to suppress estate documents, and attempting to pervert the course of justice, contrary to Section 97, by procuring a false cognitive assessment to undermine a vulnerable witness in active proceedings. This honorable court does not treat lightly the exploitation of a man rendered defenseless by illness, by the very woman sworn to protect him. Mrs. Ronke Regina Savage is hereby sentenced to 10 years imprisonment, with full restitution of all misappropriated assets to the Okafor estate. A bench warrant will be issued for her immediate arrest. This is my final judgment.
All rise. Ada, it is done.
Thank you, Mr. Bankole, for everything. Temi, I'm so sorry about your mom. You don't have to apologize, Ada. You did nothing wrong, neither was it your fault. There's always a consequence to every decision we make in life. And this, sadly, is my mother's karma. I'm sorry regardless. I just feel bad she's going to jail. Ada, chill. She's only paying for her crimes and she deserves it. I mean, I feel so bad, yeah, she's my mother, but let's not let this spoil today for you. Temi, why don't you go call BC? She's been sitting with your father since 7 a.m. I'm sure she can't wait to hear the good news. I called BC. What did she say? She was genuinely happy for me. I know she would. I'm going to see her, my mom.
She should hear it from me before she hears it from anyone else. Tell her. Tell her what the judge said about the voluntary statement, that the court commended it, that it is in the record. She'll be glad.
Hey, Poopy, what's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just...
Hey, it's okay. Come with me.
Where?
Somewhere your father would approve of.
You said that before.
I know. This time I mean somewhere different.
Lights, camera, shadows. This is not a story.
Why here?
The Savage and Associates lease expires at the end of the month. I had our property team identify it 3 weeks ago. The landlord was very open to new tenants.
The building is available from the 1st of next month. The CO Swift partners are aware.
They have been waiting for the trust to activate to formalize the company's strategic direction. I thought, if you wanted it, it should be the first thing that goes back before the house is formally transferred. Before the Banana Island land is assessed, the office, the place where he started, your father's name should go back on that building, Ada. And you should be the one to put it back there.
Do you have a pen?
Every scene got a truth you can't outrun. Close-ups, tears falling slow-mo. Broken dreams, but the camera still roll though. Every angle, telling what they don't show. Crews Prefect, yeah, you already know.
You look so good, Papa. We should get going. Mrs. Coker would be waiting for us. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir. Welcome. Mrs. Coker has been expecting you. She's in the garden. Come with me, please. This way. Thank you.
Emmanuel Okafor, my friend and brother. It's so nice to finally get to see your face after all these years.
Your daughter has been extraordinary. You should know that. She's been extraordinary in ways that you would recognize completely because they all came from you. I'm so proud of her, and most importantly, I'm glad you are here. Welcome, my good old friend. You came. I said I would. It is a peaceful lily. I know, everyone plants them indoors. I am putting mine in the garden because I believe things that are called peace deserve to be in the open air. The variety question I mentioned, should it be here, against the fence, or in the center bed where it gets full morning light?
Center bed. It needs morning light.
Exactly what I thought. Then, you go ahead and continue planting it.
Hey, beautiful.
Hey, handsome.
Who are you texting? Is it a guy?
What if it's a guy? What are you gonna do about it? Or are you jealous?
Nothing, actually. I'm just gonna pay him a little visit with few of my boys and congratulate him for badging into the lion's den and walking away with his meal.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing, as long as you're not chatting with another man, though.
Hey, God. Namdi.
What you doing?
Well, the sign is being made. I spoke with the sign maker on Wednesday. He sent me a proof. Simple, dark blue lettering on a white background. Okafor Logistics, established 1997.
Restored 2026.
My word, not my lawyer's. Mine.
Walk with me. I want to ask you something.
I know.
I've been waiting for the right moment.
I know that too.
You know everything.
I know most things. Ask.
You told me in this garden, the first time you were here, that what you wanted was to rebuild your father's legacy.
Yes.
His name, his business. In the daylight, legally, properly.
So he could see it while he's still here.
That was what you wanted then?
Yes.
It is done.
It is done.
So to my mother's question, what do you want now? For yourself, not for the mission, not for him.
For Ada, to take CO Swift from what it is, good, solid, well-run, to what it could be. To put Okafor Logistics back on the map, not as what it was, but as what it should have become if it has been allowed to grow. I want to finish BC's university application and see what she does with psychology. I want to watch my father say new words, one at a time, at his own pace, as many as his mind wants to reclaim. I want a morning that is mine, not just legally, not just on paper, one where the kitchen is organized, the way I organize things, and the stereo plays what I want, and nobody requires me to be invisible before I have had my first cup of tea.
And?
I want to find out what this is, what it has been becoming since a ballroom and a tray and a particular pair of eyes. I want to find out what it looks like when neither of us is in the middle of a crisis and there's nothing to navigate. And no case to win, and no strategy required, and it is just two people.
Being in each other's company.
I want to find out if the rooms are as good without the urgency.
They will be better. Without the urgency, they will be considerably better.
You sound very certain.
I am. I have been certain since I saw you in the ballroom. I saw you working and I thought, I didn't think anything coherent. I just knew. The way you know things that don't require articulation.
That was a Wednesday.
Yes.
You said nothing.
I was your potential employer. There is an order to things.
And now?
Now, the order has sorted itself out. Ada, I would like very much to be the person you find out with, whatever it is, whatever it becomes. Will you let me?
Yes.
And I want to be very clear and detailed. I don't just want to be in your corner. I want to be the one referred to as your man. You made life easy and interesting since you walked fully into my life. Look, I'm not a man of many words, and I might not have the perfect words to say, but if there's one thing I'm very certain of, is that I love you. I've loved you since that night at the ballroom. You don't have to love...
Shh, Namdi.
I feel same way about you too. And yes, I will love to be your woman and you my man.
Is that a yes?
Yes, it is. Oh, my sweet boy. He has finally grown into a man. I wish his father was alive to witness this moment. My dear, this is not the time to be emotional. Let us eat and give thanks to God. We need all the energy we can get. Because the way I'm seeing it, we have a wedding to plan. Adukbe Olorun.
Everyone is watching, babe.
I know.
Would I be too straightforward if I asked this?
Ask what?
How does it sound being Mrs. Adaeze Coker?
The name no bad though. It sounds like something that would suit me.